Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Last week we had absolutely blockbuster level action. Hopefully we get something similar this time. We've got some massive games to predict and bring to you. City's trip to Tyneside, Chelsea's fixture against unbeaten Brighton, and the match of the week, the mid-table clash at the moment. Tottenham going to the theatre of dreams.
Yeah, last week was crazy,
Yeah.
especially the Sunday. Two
Super
games,
Sunday.
both drew 2-2. In one of them, 3 red cards, 2 managers suspended. It was something. And then on the cherry on the top, Manchester City versus Arsenal. What a game it was.
Yeah,
Wonderful
absolutely
game.
amazing.
And it was really good weekend of English Premier League. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Looking forward to next weekend.
Yeah, before we begin, please do like this video and hit the subscribe button. It really helps us in our content which we bring to you. Now let's begin with our game week 6 predictions. Early kickoff Saturday, Newcastle hosting the reigning champions, Manchester City, who are
Yes.
without Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne for this one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for them, especially the Rodri injury, because they have many attacking players, but Rodri is the fulcrum where it is all based on. So that might be a big loss, but now
The
as
ACL injury,
Kovacic and other people are coming in, they can cope up with it. I think this game will be cagey because Newcastle at home is difficult to beat.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
unbeaten in 10 games at home. Last team to beat them was City actually.
And they have the pace at the counter also, so they can do the damage. So
Are you
I
suggesting
think,
City dropping points?
yeah, I think it will be a 2-2 draw and Gordon
What a
for
massive
Newcastle
win.
to score.
Massive way to start the predictions here. Newcastle are really playing not the greatest football, but they're grinding out the results. Here, however, I think City will just be too much. 2-1 just about, and Erling Haaland, that man, insane. Last year's problem was he couldn't pop up in the big games. This time he showed that, scored against Arsenal. 2-1, Erling Haaland to score.
Next up is Chelsea against Brighton.
It's
I
a really
think
good game
it
this
will be a
one.
good game.
Yeah.
And I can see many goals in this game.
Chelsea are really providing the goals. 6 against Wolves, 3 against West Ham. Brighton have the unbeaten start, but they're going to be without Fabian Hürsler for this one. He's suspended. And Joao Pedro, who's injured again.
Okay,
Really
he's
unlucky.
kind of injury prone, it seems like.
When he plays, he's an amazing player, but... he has
Yeah,
a
and
problem.
then I think it's coming together for Chelsea now. They are playing some very good football,
We say
scoring
this in
goals.
every episode.
Yeah, it's coming together. They are playing well recently. For me, this game will be having a lot of goals. 3-2, Chelsea to win against Brighton, and Jackson will score.
I think we'll have a good game here. Chelsea will be trying to burst that Brighton unbeaten bubble, but I don't think they'll be able to. 2-2, and Christopher Nkunku, who scored against Barrow midweek. I think he'll probably come off the bench to get a goal.
Brentford against West Ham United. West Ham United poor, very poor in fact,
It's
last weekend.
I was explaining this to you. I think West Ham United are so used to the defensive David Moyes style. They're not ready for what Lopetegui has in store for them. The players are just... That's why he needed to bring in these new signings. Like Niklas Füllkrug, except he's got injured now. Thank you, some of it. These new signings know Lopetegui's way. That's why he brought them in. But the former players, most of the defenders, they have absolutely no idea how they have to play.
No, but they got Kilman.
They have Maximilian Tillman, they have Wan-Bissaka, but apart from that, the other side of the defense I'm looking at, the left side, it doesn't look good for West Ham. They are conceding goal after goal. 3 against Chelsea, 5 against Liverpool. They need to pick up their act.
Yeah. So what do you think? What will happen?
Yeah, Brentford have an amazing home record, 100% so far this season. They've also got an amazing early record, scoring 2 times in the first 23 seconds of the last 2 games. I think they might score early again. West Ham will try to respond, but it will go Brentford's way this time. 2-1, and Kevin Schade to score.
For me, the same thing. I also think the same way as you are thinking. Brentford will win at home 2-0, Visa to score.
Okay. Now
Next
we
up,
move on. Everton against
Crystal Palace. Everton got their first points last weekend.
Yep, 1 point
Yeah, there is.
against Leicester City.
You have to start from somewhere.
Crystal Palace are continuing to grind through the Premier League season. We're not seeing what we saw at the end of last year, those 5-0 victory against Aston Villa. I think Glasner's feeling the pressure now. He's unable to respond with the same level of football. But on the other side, I think Crystal Palace are a really good team. Everton, however, they most times go ahead and lose it. They've lost 8 points from winning positions this year, which is the most in the league. They'll probably go ahead again this time. But Crystal Palace to come back with 1, 2 and then 3 goals. 3-1 and English international Ibrahim Eze to score.
Yeah, for me, Everton will have some kind of confidence going with the last week, getting their first points on board and playing good football. And this
They always play good football. They're
Crystal
unlucky.
Palace is also not that confident. Means it's not like they are playing really good football. It's just they got a little bit more points than Everton. So confidence-wise, they are not at their high. I can clearly see a match there, which is KG. And I will predict a draw again for Everton, 1-1, and Calvert-Lewin to score.
Okay, now we move on to top 4 position team Arsenal against Steve Cooper's Leicester City. Leicester getting another valuable point. They drew to Everton, and now Arsenal, they parked the bus in that second half against City, and it almost worked. They ended up conceding right at the end, John Stones winner. So they'll be hoping to bounce back from that. They've got a lot of injuries in them. Zinchenko, Martin Odegaard, Mikel Merino, and even David Raya has picked up a knock, which could get concerning for Arsenal. But I feel their team's far too strong for Leicester City. 4-1 and English winger Bukayo Saka to score.
Yeah, for me, I agree. It will be an easy game for Arsenal, even though they have some players injured. It will be 3-0 victory. Havertz to score for them. Walk in the park for Arsenal, this one, I think.
Now we got a really big game. You never have anticipated this last season. But these are two teams playing fine football so far. Nottingham Forest against Fulham. Nottingham are still unbeaten. They drew to Brighton. Player and manager both sent off. Fulham are playing very well. That was a really convincing victory against Newcastle. What do you think on this one?
Yeah, Fulham are good. Even Nottingham Forest are showing a kind of a game which I think the players what they have, they should be playing like that, not the way they were playing last year. So it's normal for me. Both the teams are playing well, but it's the beginning of season, and it doesn't matter. It's 5 games only. Nottingham Forest drew 3, so it's not like they're winning them. So,
but you still got to give him his credit, Nuno. He's really brought them in.
Yeah, he was always a defensive-minded coach, so he could set up very good defense. And against Liverpool, they were lucky to win. But this one, I think, it will be an open game because Nottingham will go for the victory. That will play in the hands of Fulham. 2-1, it will be Jimenez to score.
Yeah, I think really good game here. 2-2 draw and Adama Traore to score.
Wolves against Liverpool. Liverpool playing good football. Last week they beat Bournemouth 3-0 in midweek calls.
West Ham 5-0, 5-1.
Wolves not very high at confidence. They sold few players, did not get many new players. So I don't see any chance Wolves giving a fight to Liverpool. The only benefit what they have is their home game.
They're falling apart one by one. Wolves.
But I think Liverpool are playing good football. They are gelling together, understanding the ideas of Arne Slot and mixing it up with the fast and furious football of Klopp. So they are good. For me, it will be an easy victory. 3-1, Mohamed Salah to score.
Yeah, I think it'll be a typical Arne Slot performance with the controlled football. They'll score a goal before the break, then keep dominance over the game. 1-0 is never a comfortable win in the victory in the Premier League. It's not a nice lead to hold. but I feel Liverpool will just deny Wolves any chances, pass the ball around for the second half, and hold it out. 1-0, Darwin Núñez to score.
Next up is Ipswich versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa playing really good.
Ipswich getting a bit stability. The Tractor Boys have now drawn 3 games on the bounce.
Yes. So, but I don't see as Ipswich competing with Aston Villa. I don't see any chance. It will be an easy victory for Aston Villa. 2-0. Watkins to score. Keep continuing his run in Premier League goal scoring.
Ipswich, they're really showing them character. At home, I think it might become cagey for Villa, but they will just get about the victory. 2-1 and Jean Durand to score.
Bournemouth against Southampton. Monday night football. Southampton needs points. But where do they get them from?
There's one bright prospect I find at Southampton, Dibbling. He's playing really well. And then I look at the rest of the team and I just can't see any hope of Premier League survival. It will be a real achievement if Southampton stay in the Premier League. I just can't see it right now. Bournemouth are not playing the best of football. They've gotten 2 wins, a draw, 2 losses as well. I think here they should have it comfortable. They don't have a great Monday night record. They've lost 5 of their last 7 games played on a Monday. 3-0, Semenyo to score.
Yeah, for me it will be 2-0 Clover to score for Bournemouth. Next up is the game of the week.
Here we go. It's mid-table these days. United against Spurs at the theatre of, at the moment, nightmares. Man United haven't won at home since the opening day of the season. Tottenham showed some real fight in them to beat Brentford 3-1 at home last weekend.
But I think the way Tottenham are playing, they will play in Man United's hands. They are too much attacking.
Yeah.
A lot of spaces in the back line, and United is too good on the counter. They have really fast players in their forward line. Now Haaland is back.
Yeah.
So for me it will be an entertaining game, the way teams are playing. But still I don't see a winner in this game. It will be a 1-1. Rashford to score. Yeah. Both the teams will miss many chances because they don't have that killer striker with them. It will be a 1-1. Marcus Rashford to score.
You don't consider Solanke as a killer striker exactly?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, what both teams did have Europa League action. What were Manchester United doing? I have no idea. Drawing to 20. Spurs conceded their fair amount of chances to Qarabağ but got the job done on the counter 3-0. I think entertainment once more, just like it was last season at Old Trafford. 2-2 and Dominic Solanke. He scored here with Bournemouth in a 3-0 victory. He'll score again.
Let's see how it will go.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Another prediction week done. The Premier League is not disappointing this time. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.